Thanks for tuning in. Today we're looking at a recent Bill Maher segment where he cuts through the hypocrisy and increasingly misguided ideologies of the far left with his trademark, candid, no BS approach. In this episode, Maher dives into the public sentiment and misguided reactions to the LA fires and the United CEO killing, exposing a core trait of modern leftism, which we'll dive into a bit deeper.
And finally, Nuru, let's look on the bright side. I know we're all obsessed these days about the fires and the anxiety from Trump taking office again, but one hopeful thing did happen when we were on our break. A health insurance executive got shot in the back on the street in broad daylight. And the kids couldn't love the guy who did it anymore if he was the leader of a terrorist organization.
By the way, did you catch that? One moron in the audience gave a single clap and then managed to stop himself from looking like a complete fool. Usually Bill's quick to call these idiots out, but in this case, I don't know, maybe he was just, in full thought.
That's right. Last December, 26-year-old Luigi Manginoi, fed up with the healthcare system in America, stalked and murdered United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, thereby raising awareness of the problem of insurance companies denying people's claims. Here's what's so interesting about this. The reaction from different generations. Older people think it's bad to shoot a guy in the street. But 41% of 18 to 29-year-olds say it's completely or somewhat acceptable, where only 9% find it so extra. Which confirms something I wish wasn't true, but unfortunately is about, certainly not all, but too many Gen Zers. They're fucking stupid. I don't know what they're teaching them in college these days, but they all seem to have majored in simplicity. Oppressed and oppressor, no in between. Healthcare, good guys and bad guys, simple.
From BLM to Occupy Wall Street to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the misguided glorification of Luigi Manginoi, the list goes on and on. A large segment of today's activist class reduces every issue to a simplistic oppressor versus oppressed dichotomy, which Bill hits on.
And so here I am again, feeling like an old school liberal at odds with the new politics of the far left, because it wasn't that long ago when liberals thought shooting people who don't share your politics was bad. Or at least a microaggression. And what about gun control? When Sarah Palin posted a map with crosshairs on the districts of House Democrats she hoped to defeat in 2010, liberals went nuts. But now, vigilantism is okay when it's someone you want dead? And where does all this lead? Both parties having death squads? So, Luigi, I say to you, good luck in prison, where being handsome always makes you popular. And congratulations on being a folk hero. But just know, you're not Robin Hood, you're not a hero. You're a typical member of your generation, too lazy to do the work to really understand an issue, but happy to pose as a social justice warrior for it.
I'd also add that our isolated, consumer-driven digital lives leave many without feeling any purpose, and where they try and fill that nihilistic void with ideological activism.
This is the same mentality I saw this month when internet lowlifes posted about their glee in watching the well-off people of Pacific Palisades lose their homes in the LA fires. It's a very popular mindset these days, summed up in the phrase, eat the rich. But kids, I've seen your media consumption, and I've seen your social media posts. You can't fool me. You don't hate the rich. You hate that you ain't the rich.
As always, Bill absolutely nails it. Jealous resentment is now fully embedded into the DNA of modern leftism, deciding and fueling each new social justice cause.